Hey y'all, how's everybody doing? Happy Saturday. So, I just want to pop on real quick and give this little quick message to K Phil. Hey, Simply Me, how you doing, girl? I ain't gonna be on here long. Ain't beans and cornbread. So, if any of you guys be in K Fit's chat or you in her membership live, I'll make sure y'all make sure she listen to this, okay? Hey, unapologetically me. Thank you, girl. So, like I said, I ain't gonna be on here long, but I was sitting down thinking about the past couple of days when it comes to the beef sector and the docs and the K fit. You know what I mean? When it comes to online, this beef sector and social media in general, especially the beef sector, okay? It's a tough place to be, right? So you get what you get, everybody get a turn. Everybody done been doxxed along with myself. You know what I mean? Thank you unapologetically. Along with myself, you know what I mean? And I've been hearing the content. Hey, Regina M. And I done the, I done did the content on it myself and everything. And like I said yesterday, that's the first time around here. I hope y'all can hear me too. That's the first time that I heard somebody being doxxed around here that made them look even better. I still can't get over that. But I was looking at, I was, going down my timeline and looking at stuff, and I seen a short that K Fit put up, and the short was saying something about pear trees and fruit trees in general. How the trees only get water, but the fruit is for the person that picked it. The fruit is for you. The fruit is for us, right? And so I was like, you know what? Thank you, Regina. I said, hey Vina, that's a real deep message, and I hope a lot of people get the meaning of that because I feel like uh for somebody like K Fit, I'm gonna focus on her in particular because this video is about her, right? When the girl got doxxed, we found out that she was going to school for law. She had, she was, I don't know if she got to finish her college education or not, but we know that she has a child, and yeah, such a wonderful young lady and mother. And wherever she is, wherever she stopped at the time she got pregnant, it's like she gave up her whole life to raise her child. You know what I mean? And her autistic son. And do y'all realize that that girl don't even have? She didn't even have to do that, right? Right? She didn't even have to do that. Hey, just Andrew. See, here's the thing. For somebody to have so much promise, right? And like you literally put your life on hold to raise your child. And now I don't even know what her circle is like. Like I know I got an autistic niece, right? Hey, executive sessions, and it ain't about me and my family, but when it comes to me and my family, it's a lot of us, right? And so when my niece, my grown niece, the mother of the autistic niece, because my autistic niece is my great niece, right? They just comfort zone, but my niece, she's the mother, right? So it's a lot of us. So when she feel like she get overwhelmed, you know what I mean? Somebody go pick Lele up. You know what I mean? She can stay a day. She can stay a couple of hours. She can stay a couple of days. She can stay a week. Forever long that it take that my niece, my grown niece, the mother need a break. She could take a break, right? Then I got to thinking, what if K Fit don't have that big circle of friends, right? So if she don't have that big circle of family, I mean family, and friends, but especially family, right? That are willing to do that for her because we are that it is hard to raise an autistic child, right? And what if she don't have that type of break, right? And she already done put her life on pause. She a young woman, you know what I mean? And she got so much promise, you know. So that means that sometime, in my opinion, she got to be sitting back. Now she's a wonderful mother, you know what I mean? And clearly, she chose to take care of her child. But everybody need a break, and everybody is human, right? And so, if you don't have a circle, that's a non-stop job taking care of your autistic, mentally challenged child 24/7, right? And we got some other moms around here, right, in this circle, and especially the ones that have been through it and they have an adult autistic child. They know how hard it is, right? And so that's what I was thinking about. That's why I said, let me do this video real fast because I'm thinking about this. I ain't throwing no shade or nothing, but you know what I mean. For her to put her life on pause to do that, that's wow. You know what I mean. I don't even know. Like I would hope that I could be that type of mom if I had kids, especially if I had a child going through that, and especially like if I didn't have a big family. You know what I mean? Because everybody don't have it, right? See, it was just me, right? And hey, Miss Queenie, and I had a autistic child, and I done been through schooling, and it ain't free. You know what I mean? And I got all these plans for my life, you know, and I got a choice to make, right? Because see, when it comes to autistic kids and mentally challenged children, there are uh places that you can put your child, right? Like you can try to put your child, you can put your child in a private facility, a private school sort of situation. Hey, YouTube cameras, you know, and where you still got your life. If you don't have a lot of money, uh, you could even put yourself in. You could put your child in a sort of state-owned facility or something like that. You know what I mean? It's a couple of things that she could have done because she got so much potential. You know what I mean? And I know she know her options, but she didn't do that. She chose to put her life on hold with all that promise that she got, right? And raise her child, right? So she come online, she giving a good little kiki and ha ha. And like I said, you get what you get, around here, right? But you want something to pass the time, some days or whatever, take your mind off stuff, because she's not only raising her autistic son, she's also schooling him. So I'm thinking, well, dang, do she ever get time for herself? Do she have respite care? Do she have a big family? Cause see, we don't know that, about her, and we ain't supposed to. At least I don't. You know what I mean? And so my thing is, what if she don't, right? So that means it's 24/7. And I heard her say when she was doing a response the other day that when we are nestled in our bed sleep at night, she is up doing her, work, her employment, her work that she has to do for whoever her employer is, right? So I'm like, wow, you know what I mean? And the reason why I did the video was for somebody that has raised an autistic child, right? Because we know this demon got an autistic child, right? And she done raised him up. And he about 20 something, I guess. And she say he drive and he work and all of this and all that, right? Which is good, right? You did what you're supposed to do. You gave up your life too. You didn't put your child in a facility, right? So you know how it feel, right? So my thing is, why in the world would you come for this girl and her child is not even, I don't think, 10 years old yet? I know her child is not even a teenager. He a little bitty boy, right? So it behooves me, not really, but you would think that if there is a even a morsel of human decency left in this demon, you know what I mean, that it wouldn't be coming for that girl. So you picked out this girl in particular to do the way you did it, right? I was like, wow. You know what I mean? But this ain't even about that demon. It just goes to show you that uh some people are truly deplorable and disgusting, right? Truly demonic entities, right? I don't even understand how you could have even been blessed enough to get the opportunity uh to be a mother, right? Clearly you don't appreciate it, right? Because if you did, especially when it comes to raising an autistic son, you wouldn't have picked out this girl in particular to come for, because it's particularly deplorable and it was particularly grimy. You know what I mean? And so I just want to tell K Fit, because like I said, I wasn't trying to be on here very long. It's my weekend, right? I'm trying to get ready for Thanksgiving. You know what I mean? Get my uh my list together, my recipes and whatnot. But I was in the kitchen thinking, thinking about what I heard of, what I, about YouTube, you know what I mean, trying to find something to listen to, right? And I got to thinking about that. I said, you know what? It's a special place in hell for people like it. Okay, now I know I know the girl mentally ill or whatnot, but I'm thinking, bitch, the nerve of you. You truly have to give somebody like that to God. And I ain't even talking about like in reality, not just on the internet, like for real, online or offline. You got to give somebody like that to God, right? Because if you don't, you know what I mean? You could be cursing yourself. So when it comes to somebody like K Fit with so much promise and she's so young, do you see what I'm saying? And she done gave up her life with all that promise. You know what I mean? To not only raise her autistic child, but to you know what I mean? Uh uh, homeschool them. Like, how much time does she really have for self care? You know what I mean? Does she have to put her baby to sleep at night, even for just a couple of hours? You know what I mean? I mean, I know she got a mom. I know she got parents, but I don't know if she got. A lot of people don't have a large circle. You know what I mean? And so I'm like, wow. I was just end up thinking about that. Then to come online and try to take a little break. You know what I mean? And she don't do nothing different than we do. Report on each in the B sector. We report on each other, right? And that's cool if you want to roast, gag, and drag. K fit, just like everybody else get roast, gag, and drag around here. You know what I mean? But did you really have to go to that level? Because that's beyond roast, gagging, and dragging. And like I said yesterday, that's online stalking. So it's like you pluck this girl out of a pile of people to cyber stalk. Okay? Because you see in your mind some similarities to yourself. And I'm talking about the demon, right? So she was talking about the girl was a cheerleader. She had to mention that she was a cheerleader. You know what I mean? She got autistic son, but her autistic son is grown. This girl's child is still a child, right? Nevertheless, they're both autistic, black males, right? So is that why you chose to be so disgusting? Is that why you don't have no shame? Like what? Now, I be torn. Sometimes you be wanting to find a little piece of humanity in somebody, even if it's a demon. Even if your soul is black, it ain't nothing left. Like, damn. See, when it get to the point to where it ain't nothing left, that means you just a walking corpse. Did you realize that? It means that you are still alive, but you are not alive. That's what that means. That's what that means. Okay. So, no, I'm not saying she ain't talked about people too. That's not the point. Are you missing the point? Lovely life. I said she come on here and talk about people too. We talk about each other. That's what we do in the B sector. Okay? But there's a difference here. There's a difference between roast, gag, and drag and cyber stalk and have not one shred of humanity. Like, I guess you don't understand it or something. Or maybe I read it wrong. I don't know. But I'm talking about humanity here. I'm talking about another separate issue. Okay? I'm talking about how you can have so much in common with somebody on paper anyway, but you want to come for them and pluck them out of the pile in particular. Okay? That's what I'm talking about. I just find it very, very interesting. Very, 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 very interesting. You know what I mean? And so that's all I was trying to say. You know? Uh Regina said, let me say this. And this is my opinion, and it's based on a fact. This is the internet. That is a part of a social platform. This was created as a part of our freedoms. People are free to go use it. Will. This is true. This is true. That is the reason why I wanted to come on here, because I can, and voice my opinion. So I agree with you. Yeah, you're right about that. You know? But see, here's the thing. I am very mean when I want to be, and I am very surly. Okay? But what I am not is hateful. Okay? And I'm not deplorable. I am not a demon, and my soul is not black. Okay? But I'm mean and surly, and I got a right to be. Okay? Because I done lived as long as I lived, and my life, uh, I done maneuvered through it. Okay? But as long as I'm good to my people, do you see what I'm saying? As long as I don't cross my moral boundary, and everybody's moral boundary is different, right? So I'm just speaking based upon the boundaries that I have for myself, right? Now I realize that some people don't have no boundary, and you got a right to not have no boundary. You got a right to do and move however you want to do and move. You know, however you want to do it, right? But see, here's the thing: if you let yourself go to the edge of the cliff of humanity, and you don't step back before you fall over, instead you fall over, the only thing you left with is a walking corpse, whether it's online or offline. That's my opinion. Okay? So even though I'm mean and surly, and I will cuss your ass out, and I will read you down, and I will roast, gag, and drag your ass online, there are certain boundaries that is online, and especially in life, in real life, that I refuse to cross. Okay? That's how I feel about it. But like I said, this is just simply my opinion. You know what I mean? Agree, disagree. Appreciate you listening. You know, I'm just saying. You know. But I wasn't trying to roast, gag, or drag. I was just trying to get. I was just thinking about it. I'm like, wow, that's interesting. I've always been interested when it comes to the psyche of people. You know what I mean? I'm always trying to, dissect somebody's thought pattern. You know what I mean? Because when it comes to life, I'm a people watcher. Even online, I like to see what's behind your eyes, right? And I got a strong discernment when it comes to people, right? That's a gift. God gave me that gift. Can't nobody take it away from me. That's why a lot of people don't like my commentary, because I am telling the truth as I know it. All right, via my discernment. Okay, and so I just thinking about it. I'm just saying. But anyway, that's my message. So my message to K Fit is, girl, I commend you. Like, wow. For you to put your life on hold and you really don't have to, I commend you. You know? See, it's possible to even to be a good mom and not have to take care of your child 24/7. It's still possible, right? Now it costs you some money for tuition, but it's still possible. There are places that are very good to children that are mentally, have mental disabilities like autism and a whole lot of other things. See, all of these places are not going to mistreat your children, right? And she could do her research and find one of these facilities if she wanted to, right? Because she got so much education that clearly, she could afford it. I'm just saying, right? But nevertheless, she chose to put her life on hold with all her promise and raise her autistic child herself. And not only that, homeschool her child. She loved her baby. You can tell by the interactions, even a little bit we see online, you know. And he loved his mama, and you can tell. Period. Like I said, I don't know if she got a large family. I don't know how often she get breaks, but that's a lot. That can drive you crazy if you don't never get a break. It can literally drive you crazy. Now we don't see examples of that too online because you got a few autistic moms around here. You know what I mean? And some of them, I even have to question some of them sanity. Okay, like for real, and that's unfortunate too. Because we got some moms of mentally challenged children around here that seem like they might be mentally challenged themselves. That demon is one of them. I ain't gonna put no names on it, but I'm just saying we all know who they are. Okay, but K Fit ain't like it. So I don't understand why she picked her out the bunch. It's like she plucked her off the top of the pile to come for it. And I really would like to dissect the psyche of that situation. So that's what I was thinking about, honestly. I'm just simply thinking about that. You know? Did y'all hear that dirt bike? Even if I'm in the back of my house when it come to the weekend and these fools and these dirt bike, girl, anyway, that's another subject. It's dark, Olivia. You have to be spiritually convicted. It takes a serious commitment and connection with the Most High. Baby, only God. I know that's right, Beans Cornbread. You're right about that. You know what I mean? Wow. It's just amazing to me that happened. You know what I mean? In particular. Man, it's just like, when I think about that demon, I have to pray for my own soul. Okay? I have to thank God that I am not like that. I ain't roasting and gagging and dragging. I'm keeping it a buck. I have to pray to God and I have to thank the Most High Creator that I am not that type of person. Like for real. And I just want to tell you, K Fit, to keep your head up, girl. Don't, I know you get overwhelmed. I don't know I don't know your support system. I hope you have one. You know what I mean? And even though you come on here, you know, because like I said, we do commentary on. Oh, AK Fit, there you go, girl. I'm so glad. I am so glad. I hope you are receiving this message in the way that it is intended. Because I'm very proud of you. I really am proud. I'm keeping it a buck. Proud of you. You got so much promise. And it make me want to feel a certain type of way because you got so much promise. Now I can see if you was one of these goddamn gutter rats around here and you didn't have no promise, but you got so much promise. And to set all that aside, that's amazing to me. And I respect that. And I hope that's what you got out of this message because I'm keeping it a buck. I ain't even just saying it, I mean it. You know what I mean? And so I hope that's how you received it for real. Because, wow. You know what I mean? And there ain't nothing wrong with you coming on here and passing time and roasting and gagging and dragging either, just like everybody else. You know what I mean? Me too, well, see. You know what I mean? Because, wow. You know? And so, yeah. I just really want to say that because I was thinking about it. Like I said, I was in the kitchen. Child, I've been shopping. I hate to fight with these people about some stuff that I need from, for my dinner. I'm putting up my groceries and I'm trying to find something to look at. And like I said, I seen your short K fit of the when you was talking about the tree, the fruit on the tree and the only thing you get is water. Like I got that. I heard that. You know what I mean? But the fruit is for the rest of us. But every once in a while, you need to, you got to uplift yourself, and I get that too. You know what I mean? And then that got me to thinking about that song about sometimes you got to encourage yourself. You know what I mean? I was like, wow, let me get online and try to encourage her too. Like she encouraged so many people, hopefully, with that short you put out. You had your little black dress on, looking pretty. And I don't even know if you heard this when I said the other day or even at the beginning of this video. I don't know if I said it or not. And I don't know if you heard it. But child, this the first docs. Your docs was the first docs that I had ever seen that made you look better. I was like, what damn? I said, what damn? Your docs made you look better. Okay. I was like, make it make sense. And I said, you know what? If you was some kin to me, K Fit, in some kind of way you would have been online and I would have found if you was one of my baby dragons, just let me put it this way. One of my nieces or nephews, okay? And I would have found out what that demon did to you. Do you realize my head would have spent around like the exorcist? Cause it's one thing to do that shit to me. You see what I'm saying? But see, everybody got a trigger. And if anybody ever tell you that they 100% sane, you need to get the hell away from them, right? Cause we all got a trigger, right? You know what my trigger is? My trigger is fucking with mine, not fucking with me. My trigger is fucking with mine, okay? And I'm just gonna say my head would have turned around like the exorcist, okay? I'm just saying. Mm-hmm. Yep. That's what would have happened. So anyway, girl, I'm just really glad you dropped down. And I hope that you are, I hope that you have a circle that you can depend on so that you can do some self-care and get yourself a break. You know what I mean? Because everybody need a break. It's hard raising an autistic child. It's remarkable what you're doing, but we are all human at the end of the day. And I don't never want you to feel guilty about needing to take a break. Okay? Don't do that. Don't never feel guilty about wanting to take needing to take a break. Okay? Because like I said, I got a niece. Her name is Lele, and she is autistic. Okay? And she's my great niece. And my niece her mom, it's a lot of us, so she could just drop her off. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna show you a picture of. Hold on, K. She bigger than this. She's bigger than this now, but this when she was little. Let me try to find a picture. If you still in her, baby, hold on a minute. I'll show you a picture of my baby. She older than this now, though. How did I get to it? Hold on. I done showed y'all this picture before. She a big girl now. Well, a medium girl. She in the sixth grade this year. This is when she was in elementary school. I don't know if I can find it. Let me see if I got one in her. Do I have one in my phone? Let me see. Yeah, here she go. This is my baby. This is my baby right here. I don't mind showing this picture because she's bigger than this now. Let me try to put it up here. Well, this is my baby in school. This is my chunk. That's her in school, K-Fit. If you can still see her. She in sixth grade now. She was in elementary school. She was about in the, I think I'm wanting to say the second grade right here. But that's my baby. She is autistic. And that's my girl. You know what I mean? That's my girl. So when her mama get overwhelmed or whatever, somebody come pick her up or she drop her off. You know what I mean? And I hope you got that kind of, support system. Cause everybody need a break, right? This girl done flooded my bathroom a couple of times to the point to where we got a big old Rottweiler, and it took him forever to warm himself up to her. So now every time she come to my house in particular, he come in the house with her. And if she start to get up at night and start creeping around or whatever, he'll come in the room and we sleep with the door open when she hears so we can hear her. And if we gotta sleep, and that's one thing I learned about autistic kids real fast is you better watch them, right? So he'll come in the room, he'll dodge us when she up or something like that, because we don't want to be flooded out. But child, Lord Jesus, and we know autistic kids love water. So when she outside, he with her all the time, and like I said, at night, if she get up or whatever, hey, but it take a village, like they said. Even take the dog, child. Even take the dog. And but I just want you to know that I commend you for the sacrifice, and as a mother, you don't call it a sacrifice because that's your baby. Do you see what I'm saying? But we all are human, and because you got so much promise. You know what I mean? You so smart, you so beautiful, you so young. For somebody out like me, I'm on the outside looking in at you. It's a sacrifice to you. You just being a mom. You know what I mean? So I commend you for that, because you ain't got to do that. Like I said, there are very nice facilities that you could put your child. Very nice private schools, and I ain't even talking about state facilities. And they don't all mistreat the kids either. You know what I mean? But you have chosen not to do that. I appreciate it, but I'm doing what I was called to do. I know my reward is having a happy and loved child. You are absolutely right. You are absolutely right. You doing what you was called to do. That's what I commend. That is absolutely what I commend, because everybody can't do what you can do the way that you do it. That's what I was thinking about. Yeah, absolutely. That's what I was thinking about. Let me get my baby off the screen. That's what I was thinking about. Everybody can't do what you. Hey, everybody ain't called to do it. You are absolutely right. But I just want to let you know, in light of all this stuff that's been going on around here, keeping it real for a minute, because a lot of the times, you know what I mean, it is what it is. We online. But every once in a while, you know what I mean, I just want to keep it real. That's all. That's all. There's no greater calling and purpose over my life than my. You are absolutely right. You are absolutely right. and you doing it. You are doing it. Okay. I mean, like, dang, you know. But don't forget to take care of yourself sometime either. Even if you gotta do it in the midnight hour, after you get done with work or whatever. Don't forget to take care of you. Okay? Don't forget to take care of you. Cause you know what, if you don't keep up with you, then you can't keep up with that baby. You know what I mean? And so yeah, don't forget to take care of you, you know. And so that's what I wanted to say. I'm so glad you popped in here. That's all right. I really appreciate that. I appreciate you dropping down. You didn't even have to do that, but I just wanted to keep it a buck for a minute. Cause like I can't never know what it's like to be you. I can't even never know what it's like to be my niece. Do you see what I'm saying? But I know what it's like to have a autistic child in your family. Cause see, I am not a mother. I am not a mother of a autistic child or a child without any kind of disability. I'm not a mama at all, but I'm a damn good auntie. Okay, just let me say with my mean and surly ass. Okay, and I don't want nobody messing with mine. And like I said, I was thinking about that too. Cause I was thinking, you know what, Lord, if that would have been one of mine, we'd have been having a totally different conversation right now. Cause bitch, and I'm talking to you, demon. I would have rolled down on your ass so hard with so much fire, bitch. And I ain't talking about. I'm talking about legal fire. That I just you just can't even imagine. Cause I wouldn't arrest it till I locked your ass up, and I would have had to lock you up because I wouldn't hurt you because my family need me. See, that's my trigger, my people, not me. Cause I'm battle hard, bitch. I got on the strongest armor of God. You know why? Cause I've been battle tested. But what you're not gonna do is come for mine. That's what you're not gonna do. Okay, bitch? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, Angie. But anyway, y'all. Uh I'm gonna get off here, K Fit. I just want to let you know that I'm proud of you, girl. Keep your head up. Like you said, you walking in your purpose. I commend you. And you're doing such an excellent job along the way. I hate that, and we are here on social media, and you know what it give, but it ain't gotta give that. It ain't gotta give stalker. It ain't gotta give cyber stalker. It ain't gotta go there. You know what I mean? That was just too much, and so that's why I was thinking about it. That couple with your short, and I see you encouraging yourself, but by you encouraging yourself, you also encouraging other people, cause you don't know. You never know. See, here's the thing about me, and it's what I realized too. The reason why I chose my profession and the reason why I choose to live my life the way I live it offline is because you, even online, you never know who you helping, right? And so if you are a blessed enough person to help one somebody in your whole life, you done more than what a lot of people are expected to do, right? If you can manage to help one person or talk one person off the ledge, or and we all know that a high can save somebody's life. You know what I mean? Sometimes a hard conversation can save somebody's life. Sometimes feeding somebody a meal can save somebody's life. Giving them a blanket in the cold can save somebody's life. You know what I mean? Giving them a smile can save somebody's life. Giving them just a word online can save somebody's life. Like you never know, right? And so, yeah. And what you do online, and how you conduct yourself, showing people the positive of what you're doing for your child, even if it's just a little glimpse of it, you know, even if a demon came and poked at you about it, you know what I mean? It's still a blessing to somebody. You never know who out there watching. You don't never know who watching or listening that don't never drop down. Okay? And so yeah, that's cool. You never know how you can change someone day. Right. Just make it count in a good way. You're absolutely right about that. You know what I mean? And so yeah. So yeah, I'm proud of you, girl. I don't even know you, but I see the way you're moving. You know what I mean? And I just don't want you to let that light dim in your eyes. That's all. That's all. And it's the same thing I want for my baby dragons around here. You know what I mean? Because I'm a mean and surly old bird, but I done lived my whole goddamn life, okay? And I am blessed to still be here, right? I am here now for my baby dragons. I am literally the oldest person in my family on my mama's side, and I'm in my 50s. And the reason why I say I'm battle hard is because, baby, life done. And you know what I find funny? And I find it as a compliment, K-Fit, and y'all, and people be thinking they moving me in some kind of way, right? You look and sound like you 70 years old. You know what? I got to laughing about that the other day. I even told my husband about it. I said, baby, do I sound like I'm about 70 years old? He said, no. I said, do I look like it? He said, well, you know the answer to that, right? Which is no. And I said, but you know what? Sometimes I feel like it. He said, why? He said, why you say that? I said, you know. He just shook his head, child. Went on around the corner. Because he think I'm crazy as hell. You know what I mean? And I said, but you know what? The fact that these people think that I sound like I'm 70 years old or whatever, but we all know that I don't look it, but they say that it's stupidity. But if I sound like it, that means I sound older and wiser than my actual age. That's a compliment because it is a testament to me in my life. Okay. And so I take it as a compliment. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Anyway, let me get off here. But I just want to come through and say that. No. Yeah. But I'm proud of you, K Fit girl. Keep doing you. If you want to stay around here and do this, then stay around here and do this. Okay. But just know that you ain't got to be cyber stalked. It's not necessary. Okay. It's absolutely not necessary. Okay. You keep roasting and gagging or just doing your commentary around here like everybody else. If somebody don't know you and they got a problem with you anyway, that's a them problem and not a you problem. Okay, and I know you already know that. It's a them problem and not a you problem. All right, child. Little Precious said, Miss O, you remind me of someone in my family. You have their accent and all. A lot of my family are from Lebanon. Really from Lebanon, Tennessee? Girl, I am very familiar with Lebanon, Tennessee. Just let me say that. Child. But anyway, I gotta go, y'all. I gotta get in here and finish. Child, doing what I'm doing about this Thanksgiving. Now last year, let me tell you, so my niece had Thanksgiving at her house last year, right? So last year, they was whining and moaning and complaining, right? About happening at my house, right? And so most of the reason why they was whining and moaning and complaining is because me and my mom had to move on to my property, the property that my grandmama left me and my two sisters, right? And we didn't have it there; we had it at her house. So I was like, well, okay, you know what I mean. So this year it's at my house. But the thing about it is, let me tell you how to try to play me, right? So everybody brought potluck last year, right? Everybody brought something. I brought my addition. Everybody brought their addition. But guess how these heifers want to treat me? Guess how they want to treat me, little pressure and beans and cornbread and Miss LA? They want me to cook all the food. Every last bit of it. They just want to show up. And I said, well, Could it be that they really just didn't want to cook this year? Like, I'm just trying to make it make sense. I said, what? I gotta cook every time. So anyway, y'all, that's how they treat me around here. That's the thanks I get. Uh-huh. But I don't mind. Okay. You going out for dinner, no cooking for us, Miss LA? Child, child, child. Hey, Miss 313. But anyway, y'all, that's just my plight. That's my cross to bear. But I thought it was funny. I just want to tell y'all about that. Ooh, they love my cooking. Yeah. I don't know, little pressure. I think they trying to do me though. Like for real. I think they're trying to do me. I ain't got it all wrapped around my head yet, but I think they're trying to do me for real. They didn't want to cook. Right, right, Miss LA. They didn't want to cook. They just did not want to cook. Yes, I know I can cook, but they didn't want to cook. Thank you. Thank you for keeping it a buck. Uh-huh. Now, see, I ain't even gonna say that they just didn't want. I ain't gonna tell them that until after Thanksgiving, and then I got something to harp on for a whole year until next Thanksgiving. See, I gotta stack my chips. You know what I mean? I gotta keep one or two in the barrel at all time so I can make them feel bad. And so yeah, I'm just stashing it up in the corner till later. Hmm. Just get like make them do all the cleaning and put the food away since they don't want to help cook. But see, now here's the thing about that little pressure. I got a little bit of OCD, and they can't clean it like they can't clean my house like I can. Okay, I'm just saying, child. If you have to cook everything, it's only fair that they contribute monetary. Oh, child, I ain't worried about that, Regina. No, that the monetary thing ain't the point. The point is they want me to do all the dang on work, Regina. That's the point. That's the point. They want me to do all the work. And then the cleanup thing, that's on me because I got OCD about my own house. And they can't do. And then if they help me clean up, I'm gonna have to go right behind them and clean it again. Cause I'm in my mind, they're making a mess. So yeah. But anyway, y'all, I'm gonna get off here. Uh, I hope you guys have a nice rest of your weekend. Uh, I'm gonna see what else I can find out on these streets. But I really just want to leave this message for K Fed. You know what I mean? Just keep it real for a minute, and not be messy about it. Just a word, that's all. But anyway, thank you all. Thank you all for listening and being willing to at least consider what it is saying, what I was saying. And Kay, I hope you took this message the way it was intended. You know what I mean? And y'all hit the like button on your way out the door, and I'm gonna get off of here and finish doing what I was doing. All right. I love you guys. I love you guys in the way that Christ loves you. And I'm gonna talk to y'all later. Bye bye. Peace.